Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to your quarterly reading for the final quarter of 2023. We'll be using tarot and oracle cards to see how October, November, and December 2023 will be going for you. So the first card out is going to be from the Spirit Animal deck, and the Spirit Animal to represent this time for you is the peacock, which is very masculine energy and all about putting your best self out there and sort of like being more popular, more in the public eye. Putting your work out there seems to be a huge thing here. So for some of you, like it's kind of like marketing yourself in a way and selling yourself to someone, as weird as that sounds. So some of you may be like, I don't know, like if you've been working on a certain project with work or school, you may be sort of sharing that project, putting it out there, defending it, something like that. You could also be applying to jobs. You could also be putting your work out to the world, like if you are online and you're like an influencer or some sort of artist, some sort of business owner. This is all about marketing, okay? So this final quarter is all about like really being showy, like the peacock. Like look at how much they market themselves. They literally have evolved to have all of these feathers, be like, look at me, you know, I know that I'm a prey animal, but I'm not afraid to show all these beautiful colors because I'm strong, I'm tough, and I am mating material. Okay, that's how peacocks think. Male peacocks think, I assume. And you know what? I feel like you're sort of embodying that energy. You know, not that you're mating material, or you know, some of you, I don't know. What am I trying to say here? You're putting yourself out there. That's the point of the peacock. Okay, the spiritual theme and lesson that's coming out for you is the serpent. So you have two spirit animals working with you at this time. And I'm going to read to you what the serpent is inviting you to do, because this card is coming out upright, which is an invitation from this spirit for you to do something during this quarter. So and let's just say that the serpent here, the snake spirit, is very, very powerful. They protect portals that are in this earth. They represent Kundalini energy. They awaken new energy within people. And they really represent releasing anything that no longer serves you, which is a natural consequence of having these energetic downloads or uploads from the universe, from Mama Earth, okay? So you learn new wisdom, you evolve, and to integrate that wisdom into your life, to live within that new vibration, that new energy, you have to release anything that is not a vibrational match to it. And that is the wisdom of the snake spirit, of the serpent. And they're a lovely guide to call upon when your reality is changing around you as a result of you making energetic upgrades to yourself, learning more, doing more. So if you're trying to change your reality literally, like you want to see yourself in a new job or graduated or business success, the snake spirit is a lovely guide to call upon. And this snake spirit has been coming out for multiple signs in these quarterly readings. You're like the third or fourth sign that has gotten this card, and there's a lot of cards in this deck, so that is not a coincidence. The serpent power of the Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to, and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience of your life. Your passion and sexuality are awakening, and this can be scary. Trust the wisdom of the serpent to transform your sensual energies into beautiful, original manifestation. So some of y'all are getting freaky out here this final quarter. Can't blame you, okay? Moving on though, and also I love that these colors are matching, like the color scheme of this with the greens, the blues. This is like throat chakra energy, heart chakra energy is really standing out during this final quarter. And what does that mean? That means love, what you put your time, love, dedication, and energy into, and really expressing that to the world. Like, hey, this is my partner. I love him or her. You know, here's a bunch of pictures of us. We're cute. We're adorable. This could even be announcing something to the world. Like, we're engaged. We're pregnant. We're married, etc. And this is also saying like, hey, this is a project, a business that I've been working really, really hard on, and I want to show it to the world, or I worked really hard for this degree and this work experience. Here's what I can do here, and like really putting yourself out there. That's what I'm seeing here. So we're going to get 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3 from the Light Seers Tarot. And for each card we pull, we're going to clarify it with a card from the After Tarot. So first card out for you is the Two of Wands upright, clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is interesting. So I'm seeing here in the beginning of this quarter, beginning of October, end of September even, contemplating where your future is going here. Ace of Cups reversed actually shows a blockage in your heart. Not literally, or hopefully not literally. This is like a blockage in your emotions towards someone or something, or losing hope in your own self, your own abilities. Sort of like, I don't know, it's not a good energy to be in when you're in the Ace of Cups reverse. And it's talking about like you really reflect and contemplating on the future. Well, is there a future here? Is this something that can be done? Losing hope that, sorry, I just totally knocked the camera. Losing hope that the future that you may have wanted and felt passionate about, you're wondering, is that even possible? I'm not even sure here. And there's a sense of longing that I'm feeling as well. Like you once longed for this to come true, but I feel like it's almost your own thoughts, fears, worries, and concerns that are kind of creating too much of a blockage. And it's like, no, like this could have happened. This future path that you're longing for, it can definitely happen for you. You just have to really put yourself out there and shed some of the old beliefs, stories and ways of being that are getting in the way of you achieving what you want, whether it's a goal, whether it's a relationship. What is blocking you, like within yourself? Like, is there a pattern or belief system that you have that gets in the way of love, that gets in the way of success, that makes you second guess putting yourself out there? Okay, second card out for you is Six of Wands, clarified by the Magician in reverse. Okay, success is definitely happening for you, 100%. During this final quarter, I see it very strongly here, but this success is not going to happen until you start believing in your worth, believing in yourself, and stop feeling like, I don't even know. I'm also seeing a lot of sacral chakra energy, which does not surprise me. I mean, all of your energy is waking up here, but we did see a lot of sensual energy, creative energy. And it's interesting how these cards fell out, because it goes from Two of Wands, and she's literally looking out the window longingly, over to the Six of Wands here. So I'm getting an element of like daydreaming. Like, oh, this is what my life will look like once I graduate, once I get a job, once I'm in a happy, fulfilling relationship, once I move. And it's like you're longingly looking at that moment here. But what you don't realize underneath the surface is that you can achieve this quarter, next 3 months, or at least make significant progress if you believe in it. But I don't know, I'm getting this like really subtle undercurrent of doubt that needs to be worked through. Third card out, the Emperor reversed, clarified by the Five of Wands reversed. Wow. Some of you are doubting your own capabilities, and I don't like it. Emperor reverse is a card of feeling out of control. Like, it's not in my control when I'll succeed at this, It's so hard, it's so difficult, like I'll never be able to do that. You're being asked to take your power back. Okay, you may be low-key like blaming someone else, whether it's like, oh, my job sucks, they'll never give me a promotion, or there's no way like anyone will hire me, there's no way this problem's going to be gone by then. And you're taking the power away from your own hands. It's like, for example, if someone is like overweight, really unhealthy, and they're just like, oh, it's my parents' fault, we have bad genes, blah, 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 but they're sitting on the couch all day, every day. It's like, okay, that may be a factor to consider, genes, However, like, you have way more power in this than you realize. And I feel like what Spirit is trying to get you to do during these final months of 2023 is take that power back. And like, I really keep coming back to this sense of like self-belief. I'm also seeing here, honestly, something with your father. I don't know if your father growing up, I don't know what the dynamic was. You're all different. But there may have been a dynamic that made you really feel less than, or like unappreciated, or like you really had to fight for attention, or kind of prove yourself, prove your worth here. And I don't know, like, it's just, I'm getting something weird with that. Interesting. All right, fourth card out. We're now in the second row. Four of Wands. Oh my gosh. Six of Swords reversed as the clarifier. There is a success happening. Also, this is the marriage card. Okay, some of you guys, honestly, I'm feeling this reading is very heavily focused on education and career and personal goals. However, some of you guys do dream of like having a stable, awesome, healthy, amazing, fun relationship. And again, Spirit's saying that is available to you during this final quarter if you just take it. Okay, you have to decide to move towards peace. Okay, all of these clarifying cards, they're telling a story of like you are shutting off your own flow of abundance by not believing that right here in the present moment this opportunity is available to you, when it is, you know, it is. Peace is available to you right now. All of the tools are on the table. Like, you can achieve everything you want or make a significant progress in everything that you want right now, but it's going to require you shedding the old skin of self-doubts, of self-belief that may or may not have been given to you by your father or some masculine energy in your life. Okay, older brother, something like that. I don't know. Some of you may have been compared to siblings growing up. Center of your spread is the Tower card, clarified, wow, by the King of Cups reversed. And, you know, I really don't like the way the King of Cups is depicted in this deck, because he's literally seen pouring his cup out in reversed here. There's going to be something very unexpected during this quarter. Whenever the Tower comes out, it's honestly my card of like, I can't quite predict what's going to happen, but something is falling apart. This is huge. And also, Tower, center of your spread, Kundalini awakening happening here, guys. If you're unfamiliar with Kundalini, it's when energy arises from bottom to top, okay? And it awakens all of your chakras. It awakens a great deal of untapped potential within yourself. Okay, we awaken this energy when we want to see massive change in our life, really. And the side effect of that, the side effect of this huge upload/download of energy and wisdom and spiritual awakening is that your external reality, you know, your literal like schedule, environment, the people around you will change as a result. Because in this universe, you attract people and situations that are a vibrational match to who you are. So if your vibration is changing rapidly, okay, and you're taking on new wisdom left and right, okay, your energy is totally awakening, your ideals are changing, you will have people and situations exit your life. And that's what the Tower is saying, especially clarified by the King of Cups reversed. People who cannot keep up with you emotionally, who cannot keep up with this sort of upgrade in life, will 100% fall away, okay? I'm just saying. And that's like a natural side effect of this. Like, don't be surprised if your relationships change, if your environment changes, as you do a lot of rapid transformational healing and changing, okay? Wow, this is going to be a powerful time in your life. I really feel that. However, one thing I want to say, especially with the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands being here, and the Two of Wands even, like the success that you always dreamed about, okay? The love that you dreamed about, the job you dreamed about, the lifestyle you dreamed about. I feel like that's what's awakening. You're awakening that success within you. But like I said, in order to be at the vibration of that success, you will have to fall out of line, out of touch with people who do not operate at that vibration. Not only that, people who repel that vibration of success. Okay, your friends that you've had for like 20 years who do nothing but drink every weekend and party and they have nothing going on for them, that's an example of someone you might repel when you're starting to embody the energy of success, because your energies do not match anymore. So don't be scared of the changes that happen. Honestly, like having a huge awakening like this is not for everyone, okay? If you have like significant responsibilities like children or anything like that, you may want to consider initiating this huge, rapid, energetic awakening and transformation. And your conscious will can decide on whether or not you want to awaken the energy within you that will help you embody success. I would just be very, very careful, okay? It's not all that it cracks up to be. If you're in a state in life where this is the time to explore, this is the time to, make massive changes and see what happens, then by all means go for it. Like, I think it would be great. We see total success. I'm seeing marriage for some of you, or meeting someone who you will marry, developing that relationship more, going back to that relationship or developing it or meeting that person, something like that. But in order to develop that, you'll have to let some people go. So that's the trade-off, though. I've met people before, and I'm a weird person. I do spiritual readings a lot. I am constantly in the spiritual realms. And I notice when I meet people and they get close to me, they tend to go through a lot of changes in their personal life, like unrelated to me. It's just when they meet me, they start going through massive, massive changes in life. And I have certainly met some people who started doing that, but I've firsthand witnessed really positive changes wanting to come into their life, but it required them to let go of certain attachments that were preventing that. For example, I know someone who had this beautiful, beautiful girlfriend, perfect for them, soulmate energy, and like they were already talking about marriage and everything. However, this dude had a a girl best friend who essentially was obsessed with him and like clung on to him, and really didn't like this girlfriend, obviously, that he had, because it took time and attention away from her. It was definitely not a healthy situation. And he was at a point in his awakening where he had the option. He's like, you can grow into something you always wanted. You can grow into this beautiful, loving soulmate relationship and all of the blessings that will come from that. Or you can stay attached to this person who's extremely negative and really holding you back emotionally from developing with other people in your life. And unfortunately, he chose the latter, and it did not work out well for him, okay? So I don't know why I just told you that story, but I feel like you're at a similar point in life where it's like you can keep holding on to the old beliefs you had your whole life, the self-doubts you had your whole life, the fears, the negative influences. Sure, you can keep that in your life, or you can embody this new energy that's awakening within you. And yes, it will require many letting go, okay? Letting go of old habits, old people, old whatever's holding you back. It will require a sacrifice to achieve this level of success. That is the nature of the universe. That's the nature of reality. It is equal parts light and darkness, equal parts divine feminine, divine masculine, yin yang, whatever you want to call it. Whatever success you embody will require an equal amount of sacrifice. Even people who are at the top of their fields, masters at what they do, they sacrificed time to get there, time honing in on their craft, really putting an effort to work their way up that ladder, okay? Everything is balanced in life. Even though some people are born with certain privileges, they will equally have lack in other areas of life, failure in other areas of life. Someone could be born into a billionaire family, but they totally lack, charisma, personal skills, street knowledge, whatever you want to call it. Those are experiences they might lack. And someone could grow up, off the streets, totally broke, not having anything to their name, but they can totally exceed at literature and math and communication skills and all this other stuff. Everyone is different for sure. Everyone has different privileges, different setbacks in life. But one thing is for certain, everything requires some sort of sacrifice or counterbalance. That is just the mathematics of the fabric of this universe, okay? And I see massive success coming in for you, but the question is, will you be able to achieve the counterbalance for that success to come in? I think you should. I think you should really take up this opportunity. It will require some sacrifices, but, I think you should do it. Sixth card out is the Five of Swords, walking away, clarified by the Nine of Wands. This is a card of walking away from people who, and it's coming out right underneath that Emperor, okay? Some of y'all might need to cut off someone in your life or something in your life that is very toxic masculine, okay? Very my way or the highway, arguing for the sake of arguing. I'm right, you're wrong all the time. Energy, okay? I don't know who this is, what this is for you. It'll look different for all of you. You have to listen to your own intuition here, but this is someone or something that you're gonna have to set boundaries with during this time. For some of you, this could be family. I am seeing family for a lot of you, okay? Father, uncle, cousin, brother, something like that. It doesn't have to be a man, it could be a woman. I am feeling a lot of masculine energy from this though, so if it is a woman, it's someone who's very in their divine masculine energies. And yeah, they're just a headache and a half. That's what I would call that, headache and a half. And you know what? Sometimes you have to block out the haters in order to find your success. And I see you. You can either be this person here with the headache, or you could be this person over here living their best life. So, you do you, I guess. Seventh card out, we're on the final row now. Seven of Cups reversed, clarified by the Star. Wow, guys. There is some decisions to be made during this quarter as well. There's a lot of opportunities in front of you. A lot of dreams and wishes right in front of you is what I want to say here. Okay, multiple areas of life. You're going to have love opportunities during this quarter. You're going to have career opportunities during this quarter. You're going to have shifts and changes in your social life during this quarter. Personal goals and health opportunities during this quarter. And you know what? It's up to you to decide how much change you want to implement during this time. I feel like this season of your life is very much in your own control. You have many different quests and options that you can focus your time, energy, and attention onto. So it's kind of just a matter of how hard are you willing to work for this, and are you actually going to take the actions needed, or are you going to stay stuck daydreaming about it, okay? We come back to this element here. I'm going to be honest with you. There is an element of daydreaming, being in your head and imagining the outcomes that you want instead of actually taking action on it. So one thing I would recommend is, if you love someone, tell them. If you want someone, tell them. If you want a job, get it, apply to it. If you want to get fit, go to the gym. Stop thinking about it. Okay, get out of your head and get more into life. And what you're in life when you take action. You didn't come here to sit around and look at your phone and daydream all day long. Like, you came here to live. You came here to make decisions. You came here to live life to the fullest. And when you just sit there and overthink, you're really wasting your life away. I don't mean to pull you guys. Oh my gosh, this sounds so harsh. But Spirit's really saying it. It ain't me, it's Spirit. They're saying, like, you have a lot of opportunities during this quarter to be successful. Like, we're seeing career success and acknowledgement. We're seeing stable relationships, marriage, soul family energy. We're seeing like wish fulfillment. I don't know how else to put it. Like, fun times ahead if you want them. Eighth card out is the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Hanged Man reversed. Yep, this is pretty much saying the same thing, guys. You can wait around all you want, but that's not going to get you anywhere. The more you just wait and sit and think about things, be in your head, I feel like the worse you're going to feel, okay? You're not going to be able to think your way out of challenges this quarter, okay? This is a quarter where The only way out is through. The only way out of any overthinking, struggles, anxieties that you're facing is by taking action. And you know what? That's something that the Emperor says in reverse as well. Take action. Get rid of the distractions. Get rid of anything that like, and Five of Swords is also a card of overthinking. Wow. And you know, it's right next to that Tower card here. Some of you may literally be having headaches, migraines, okay, because of overthinking. Or like staying in, staring at your phone, being in the dark, whatever, being too in your head, you forget to like go out into the sunlight, breathe in fresh air, drink water, you know, do the things that don't give you headaches. I used to get headaches all the time. And you know what? It's when I started living life more in the earthly way, sunlight, water, telling people I love them, etc., that my headaches stopped. But for the longest time, I had chronic headaches for this exact reason. And I'm seeing headaches for a lot of you guys too. All right, for the same reason. Final card out, Four of Pentacles reversed, clarified by the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, until things start taking off for you, I feel like there is this energy of saving, not spending a lot, not having a lot of money to spend. Some of you may literally just be in a period where you're finishing up school or a career transition or getting your health together or whatever. Like I see you saving though, like literally saving your money, saving your energy, saving your time until things take off. That's what I'm feeling. Saving up until things take off. Saving up until this moves forward. So, whew, what a quarter for you. That was complicated. Definitely allow this Kundalini energy to awaken within you. Definitely just live life fully and embrace the changes. Embrace boldness is what I would say is the takeaway message from this. Embrace boldness, okay? Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands, forward movement, warmth, creativity, potential. It's all available to you, so put yourself out there, guys. Like the peacock, okay? Thank you for joining me. Like this video, comment your thoughts and feelings down below. How did this resonate with you? Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this quarter ahead, okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye.